Hello, it's Maxie Moyer and welcome to this week's playlist, Roy Orbison Collaborations. This playlist is the 7th in my series about musical collaborations. You can view others for Elton John, the Bee Gees, Diana Ross, George Michael, Mark Ronson and Robbie Williams on the Maxie Moyer YouTube channel. Tracks here include 6 songs co-written by Roy Orbison like Crying, Blue Bayou and It's Over, and 9 others by different songwriters. I chose Roy Orbison, singer, songwriter and musician, for a playlist because I've always loved his voice and deeply heartfelt songs. For me and many other music lovers, those never date. His vocal range is extraordinary, and although many have tried, few have matched it. His abilities and performance are revered by rock legends Bruce Springsteen and Jeff Lynne, amongst others. Now that's a real endorsement. The singer-songwriter was born Roy Kelton Orbison, 1936, in Vernon, Texas. He became known for his impassioned style of singing and intricate song structures and dark, emotional ballads. His music has been described as operatic by critics. Quiet, self-effacing and very polite, he wore glasses from an early age. Self-conscious about his appearance in boyhood, he dyed his near-white hair jet black. His trademark dark glasses came by accident. Touring with the Beatles in 1963 and leaving his normal glasses on a plane, he had to make do with prescription Wayfarer shades. He found they suited him on stage by helping deal with regular stage fright. From that point on, the habitual sunglasses led some to assume that Roy Orbison was blind. Although musically successful from early days, Roy's greatest success came between 1960 and 1966, when 22 of his singles reached the Billboard Top 40. He wrote or co-wrote almost all of his own top 10 hits, including Only the Lonely, Running Scared, Crying, In Dreams and Pretty Woman. His co-writers included relatively unknowns Joe Melson and Chris Price, but also the prolific Bill Dees, who wrote for Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn, Skeeter Davis, Glenn Campbell, Frank Highfield and Gene Pitney. Roy's popularity declined after the early 1960s high and only returned some years later with covers of famous songs including Willie Nelson's Pretty Paper, Break My Mind by George Hamilton IV and the Beach Boys' Help Me Rhonda. As something of an exception to his preference for collaborating in songwriting rather than performing and recording, Roy joined the Travelin Wilburys in 1988 at the invitation of George Harrison and Jeff Lynne. You can hear about the Wilburys in another playlist on my YouTube channel. Suffice to say their music attracted and delighted established individual followings and attracted new listeners. Another Wilbury, Jeff Lynne, had plans for much more performing and recording with Roy Orbison, the man whose voice he described as the best in the business. Sadly, those plans were never realised, as Roy Orbison died after a heart attack in December 1988. Following his death, aged 52, the song You Got It, co-written with Wilbury's Jeff Lynne and Tom Petty, was released as a solo Orbison single, the first to reach the US and UK top 10 in nearly 25 years. Now that is going out with a bang.